for a while. I think Dubby, like we have this rivalry more than anyone else of the four, and no one would really expect that. But me and him, we have like a personal rivalry because of like Twitch and our past in competitive Madden. So it goes deeper than just Madden with me and him. We want to win for not only ourselves, but the people that follow us, like on Twitter and Twitch.
One thing about the players, they probably wouldn't want you to know. It's probably Problem can't really pass. I mean, he can kind of pass, but he wants to run the ball. If you can get him to pass the ball, he's not gonna like that a lot. And that's just one thing that he doesn't want anyone to know.
Well, the one thing I want to tell you is about Skimbo. One, he practiced Madden 19 all week this week. You know, he didn't talk to anybody. He was really focused on this event. You know, he really didn't socialize with us like he used to. He also brought his girlfriend on this trip. You know, I thought it was going to be a guy's trip. He snuck his girlfriend in at the last minute. Did not tell anybody about this, so we did not hear from him last night, nor tonight, nor everything. So it's definitely a different trip for Skimbo. He's really locked in. He's back to normal Madden Skimbo, and that's a scary guy to get along with.
The one thing Dubby doesn't want you to know is he's a changed man. I mean, this boy used to be on Twitter wilding, going out. Now he's posting with his girl. She's cooking meals for him. That boy is whipped now.
And there you have it, some words for each other. Dubby, some words for each other. You got Dubby and Skimbo there exchanging words. It's always good to hear the insight and the behind-the-scenes scoop from these two players. But, of course, in that last match, let's go ahead and recap it. Problem versus Young Kiv, 31-21. Consolation touchdown for Problem. Really, it was all Young Kiv all day.
Yeah, Young Kiv now 1-0 on the day with 4K in his pocket right now, but what a piece right there. Unbelievable cap session between Skimbo and Dubby, like we knew coming into today it was going to be.
Oh, yeah, that was phenomenal. Those pieces are great. And, you know, Skim, he's finally brought Mallory out here to an event. He's always had me giving her shout-outs or whatever. I've never actually had a chance to meet her. So hopefully I get to meet girlfriend Skim at some point on this trip.
On a guy's trip. Can you believe he had the audacity?
Well, I'm with Skim on that. Dubby is definitely a changed man. It's a whole new Dubby.
Whole new Dubby, and Skimbo obviously bringing his girl along for the ride too. But let's take a look at today's schedule. You guys have already seen the action between Skimbo and Dubby to kick things off. That was a heated one, or at least a funny one. Young Kiv with a dominating win over Problem to follow. We're going to see some more Young Kiv action as he's now going to go up against Dubby, who, yes, in my interview, he deemed is the guy he cannot lose to today, because Dubby will make sure that Kiv knows it years down the line. Before halftime, we'll have Skimbo versus Problem. Before we take a little bit of a break, start our show match between two celebrities. Richard Sherman will be in the house alongside Nick Nack, Paddywhack. Can you do your best Nick Nack impression again?
We're live, baby. Yeah, baby. Nick Nack, Paddywhack. What is you doing, Problem?
Richard Sherman bottlehead there as well. A beaut for both of these guys as we're going to see that show match, of course, before we see our last two matches of the day. A lot of Madden action to continue here live at the Rio Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. It's been a great event so far. Fallout here joined alongside RG and Guru. Gentlemen, your thoughts on the action so far?
As delivered, man. You know, when we first heard these lineups, we first heard these competitors, we first heard the city it was going to be in, we first heard who was going to be putting on this promotion. I tell you what, it's delivering. It's delivering today.
Indeed it is. Of course, coming up next, we'll have a great matchup here between Kiv and Dubby. So we talked about it earlier. Kiv saying he can't lose to Dubby. He's 1-0 against him all time. RG, here's the matchup when they did play head-to-head against each other at the Madden 18 Challenge. It was all Kiv all day in that one. Do you expect to see more of the same here in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to dig into my guy Dubby too much here, but as they say in Madden, some might say he has a better chance of drowning Aquaman than winning this game against Young Kiv right now.
Yep, you see it here. Big Young Kiv win. Seahawks versus Eagles battle the birds here in this one. 14-7 currently. Kiv continued to run up that score and was looking great. And he mentioned it in the interview previously, but he wants to make sure he doesn't take a loss to Dubby here. He wants to keep the undefeated streak alive. Your eyes, Kiv versus Dubby, who do you think has the upper hand?
I tell you, I don't know if we're to the prediction stage yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But I tell you, these guys have been hip to hip the past 2 days here in Vegas.
Yep.
If I know a master of head games, it's Mr. Dubby. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a better matchup than anybody at the table thinks it's going to be here.
I see you, Guru, setting the stage real quick.
Just say.
I like to hear the stat screen says otherwise. 1-0 win, 4 turnovers for Dubby in their last matchup. He's going to need a much different game here in this matchup if he wants to change the tide of that one. And I think you see him on screen right there. He's got a clean-shaven head from the barber, young Kiv. Of course, the clean, fresh set of hair on his head. Everyone knows that the Head & Shoulders sponsor may be coming through, but we're going to be getting ready to kick this one off. And I think we're ready for predictions. You set the stage a little bit earlier. I'm going to start with you, Guru. Interesting thoughts already. Who do you think is going to take this one, Kiv?
Okay, so we've got young Kiv, who has a birthday coming up here soon. Going to be 22 years old. Just turned 21 recently, as in recently for me, as in a year as recently. Attached to the hip of Dubby here in Las Vegas. A reminder where they're hanging out, by the way. They have been inseparable the past couple days. I think Dubby is slowly working into the mind of Kiv here. I think I don't know if Kiv is even physically ready for this, maybe, if, quote unquote. We'll see how it unfolds. I'm going with my guy, Dubby, today.
Dubby over Kiv. That's what you like to hear, RG. Do you agree with that?
No, you see, they got my pick up. I'm going with the Kiva.
A little difference here in opinions from our two experts, our two analysts. That's what you like to see. Some interesting stories coming into this one. So you're saying Dubby's been taking out Kiv. He's been getting in the mind of Kiv, intentionally getting ready for this matchup. Is that what you're saying?
The chat is impressed by my hot take, and I'm going to stick with it. Absolutely.
All right. I like the confidence in Dubster. Let me tell you, the man has all the confidence in the world in himself. It looks like they are ready to kick things off. We got Philadelphia versus KC. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Fallout. Definitely appreciate that, man. We've got it coming in KC here, of course, with young Kiv. We've got Dubby out with the Eagles, obviously here. We didn't know if we were going to see young Kiv switch up some teams here, maybe do some mirror matchups here, but sticking with Pat Mahomes and the KC Chiefs. Philly with possession first here in the white uniforms, and Carson Wentz starting business here out to Aguilar, spinning to the middle of the field there. First down on the first play by Dub, getting and moving here already. And I'm telling you, we'll see if this one plays out to my prediction. That might have been the boldest prediction of the day. But Dubby, professional, been on the sticks before, been here before, playing with his Eagles. He knows this team inside and out, all the weaknesses, all the strengths. Goes back with Carson Wentz again out to Aguilar in the flat for a couple yards there. Out to the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7 for Dubby.
Going with Dubby in this prediction, huh, Go?
Hot take, bro. Bold predictions here in Vegas today.
That's a bold one, man. I mean, I don't want to get on my guy Dubby a little bit too much, but it's going to be a tough matchup.
I mean, look at the camera angle, how locked in he is right now. All we're getting is the top of that bald head right now. Looking fresh out there. Went to the barbers yesterday. Everybody looking fresh today.
I think the thing that hurts him is just how motivated young Kiv's going to be for this match. When Kiv says you're the one person I don't want to lose to, that's going to be a lot for you to deal with.
You've had 2 straight days of Dubby in Kiv's ear. Who knows the mind games that has been laid down? Right now, all I see is plenty of protection for Carson Wentz. Finally, defense catching up with him there. Dubby able to get it out of bounds. 4th and 2 now for Dub.
Here's the problem, Go, is the Kiva may be young, but you're not catching him in any mind games. He's got too much experience. He's a grizzled veteran.
If there's anybody that could play a mind game, though, it's Dubby. So I'm giving him that much credit. Will it be successful? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see if it translates here to the field. We got
big 4th down.
Little man Sproles in the backfield there. He is throwing up the pass blocks, but Kiv only rushing 3 there.
Wow.
Wow. Ertz comes down with it in traffic over the middle of the field, all the way to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Dub. Great possession right there. Great first down. Hey, we'll see if, like the chat says here, see if I can prophesize a victory for Dub here.
That was a big 4th down for him. Kiv almost got over there to guard the playmaker. Dubby goes to the bunch. It's going to be a formation Kiv's very familiar against.
Motion, Sproles come back now in the inside zone formation. And there it is, a little cutback to the center, but still absolutely nothing there for Dubby as the defensive line for KC and Kiv hold strong.
See, Kivs, his recent plays, he kind of just sits in this Tampa 2 defense out of nickel 3-3-5, but he'll make multiple adjustments out of it. He'll turn that into a cover 3, a cover 4. He'll turn that into man coverage, and that's what these guys are doing at the line of scrimmage with all those pre-play adjustments. It's a cover 2 shell, but he has the adjustments where he can turn it into a variety of different defenses. Oh, he's on it!
Play action pass. Skander comes in, cuts off the route. Big interception by Kiv as Dubby trying to make his way to the red zone. Kiv just not having any of it, and Dubby not pleased with that result.
And look at Dubson shaking his head. The Philadelphia native not feeling it. Young Kiv, 21 years old, Seattle, Washington, gets the momentum early. And remember, if you're the Kiva and you get this win, you guaranteed yourself $8 grand on the trip already, Goo, for just winning 2 games of John Madden football.
Not a bad payday for a couple hours of work here in Las Vegas today. Dubby in locked-in position, though, taking this matchup very seriously. Nice dump off to Williams in the flat there. Gets out of bounds.
Shout out to our guys in the chat. I see my guy Mine out there. Mr. Plow. Blainer.
Chat on fire, has been on fire since early today before the broadcast even started. Always can count on my Madden early birds out there being early in the chat, chopping it up. It's the best about our Madden community. Mahomes dropping back to pass here. Stand strong in the pocket. Tyreek Hill tries to go get that high point pass. Defense on point. Great coverage right there over the middle of the field. 2nd down and 10.
More people saying what up in the chat, Goo. You got Tokyo.
Fire Donson here. Mr. Plow.
I wonder if that's a Simpsons reference.
It's gotta be
Are you
Simpsons.
referencing the Simpsons, Mr. Plow? Because if you are, that's vintage, brother.
Probably one of the best episodes of Simpsons ever.
Phenomenal episode. Oh,
Hill open on the sideline.
Man. Big tackle right there by Dubby.
Way to break down and strafe and get a TD saving tackle right there, all the way down to that 8-yard line right now. Nobody has an answer for Tyreek Hill in the secondary of these head-to-head regs matchups today.
My homegirl points in the chat too, and she's feisty on the sticks. That's probably the best female Madden player out there in the world, Goo. Her and my guy Mine out there always supporting the community out there in Chicago. A lot of love, y'all.
Yeah, a couple guys that I know that are positive force for goods in the community out there. NorCal Mike, always in here. Z-Mower, always in here, my guy. So, guys, thank you so much for keeping that chat nice and clean, not toxic. That's right. We got a positive force for good in the chat right now, and we are having some fun here in Vegas. These matchups just don't get any better. We've got full view of the top of Dubby's head right now. Kiv just juking, jiving, stepping over fools on his way to 6 points.
I'm all in on the touchdown celebrations. Need those. And as W would say, need it. In the MCS. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want the touchdown celebrations in the MCS next year. I think they're phenomenal.
Have to do it. Out the back of the end zone there, of course. So we're going to come out to the 25-yard line here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And Dubby down 0-7 right now. Hopefully he can come back and make my prediction not look so hot take-ish.
Come on, all my homies in the chat with the 1.
Only rushing 3 people here from Kiv, middle linebacker lurking.
Oh,
Jeffrey.
Dub. Look at him. He's all set. He's talking to Kiv a little bit. Kiv laughs it off.
Guys, let's go to their mics right now, actually, and check out what they got to say.
Killing me, man.
All right, guys, we're back. Of course, as soon as we cut to their mics, they stop chirping and lock back in on this play.
Goo, your cut to the mic rating is going down right now, man.
They're going to help me out back there, man.
I feel like we might have started at like a base 80 overall for your throw to the mic, and you're down to like a 70 right now, man.
The first one was an 85. It was 85. Very strong. First throw, super strong.
Bro.
Second throw, 0 chatter afterwards. Third throw, again, 0 chatter. So these guys, tell you what, they're chopping right at the wrong time for me there.
Picked.
It's happening, though. We got some legendary stuff going on back there. Kiv laying down the mean defense right now. able to bat that one down. And Dubby back in the 4th and 4 situation, not happy with the results of his first couple of drives here.
Dubby, maybe a misread right there. Now he's got himself in the big 4th and 4, Goo. This is a momentum play for Kiv.
If Kiv can stop him here, man.
He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Oh!
I tell you, Kiv's got something in an interception.
Stumble recovery!
Nice stumble recovery by young Kiv, getting it all the way down to the 17-yard line. We thought that one was just going to drop to the turf, and Kiv was going to take possession back there, but he's got himself now some amazing field position at the 17-yard line.
All the momentum on young Kiv, and so far, I'm looking like I may be perfect on my picks, Goo, if things keep going the way they're going in this game.
Yeah, so far, this will be my first blunder here. If it doesn't come through, you're going to go up on the scoreboard. I wonder if they have a graphic back there for
keeping track of our picks.
Keeping track of the picks. That would be strong.
Oh, man, a couple Madden legends starting to join us in the chat. We got our guy Canes. We got Shopmaster, Joe Rice, D. Croft, some real goons. Our boy IB Strafing. Oh, man. Just love seeing the support, especially from a lot of community leaders like that. They all want to see this grow. They know the opportunities.
Guys, if you have not, share out the stream right now on all your social media. Let everybody know to get in here and what's going on today. We got a rest of the day. So many more great matchups coming your way. We've only just scraped the surface of today's action. We got Dubby down at the end of the first quarter there. We're going right into the second. Kip still in possession of the ball with the KC Chiefs. Mahomes back in shotgun right now. Williams back there with him. He's got Watkins in motion coming out to the right side. Watkins stopping for the comeback route. Whoa, sailing right over Kelsey right there.
Went for that high pass. Another Madden legend, Echo Fox's own Joke, coming in to tune in and support the WSOE.
My Browns club champ.
That's a guy I could see being involved in an event like this in the future. The Strafins, the Jokes. Sure, you'll see them get similar opportunities, hopefully, in the future.
Mahomes stepping up in the pocket right there. There's that high point pass that he's looking for to Kelsey, able to bring it right down. And I tell you, one of the best celebrators in the entire NFL, Kiv right there looking pretty impressive, but Travis Kelsey putting down the moves after that touchdown.
Yeah, and this is just textbook right now for Kiv. He's just getting it done. He's making it look easy. And once again, we talked about that high pass earlier in the show. Kiv showing you again how useful it can be. If that's not a mechanic you're using, get into practice mode and make sure you have that high pass in your arsenal.
Out of the back of the end zone there, of course, we're going to bring it out to the 25 for Dubby. Dubby does not want to be in this situation. Down 2 scores in the first quarter. We're starting out in the second quarter here. He's got a lot of work to do. He's going to have to hold on to the ball, hog the ball, and also get on the board 3 different times here to overtake Kiv.
Young Kiv, I mean, he's just... When they refer to his offense, they say it's glitchy.
He's glitchy, though.
It's the glitchy offense. He's swagging around over there. W, I'm looking over at that monitor. He's trying to lock in, trying to focus, trying to fight for some of this guap.
His face is like 6 inches from the screen over there. He is locked in.
I mean, anybody that knows Dub.Dubby knows that he can do a lot of damage with an extra $4 grand in Vegas.
That's true. Kiv, watch what you're doing. You might want to, Oh, this is awesome. I can't believe each one of these games being worth what they are. Each a grudge match, each with a couple of the best competitors that Madden has ever seen. Got Dub coming back out here on the 49-yard line. Time ticking in the second quarter here. Ajayi in the backfield. Hands it off inside zone there. Nothing doing from that Kiv Iron Curtain.
Well, one thing, I'm going to be curious. Dubby, he does his weekly needed podcast on his Twitch stream. I mean, he's going to have to talk about this on the podcast. You don't want to be up there on the podcast talking about how you went over, only came back with the 3 racks. I mean, he's got some extra pressure on himself. The needed boy is going to be expecting bigger things from him.
Wentz with some time right there.
It's good pocket.
Great pocket. Up to Golden Take, but the hit knocks the ball out there. All the way back to the 49-yard line. Still a 3rd and 10 for Dubby.
I mean, that was good pocket right there by Dub. Problem is, Kiv just so quick on the sticks, clicks on, lands the hit stick, and some of these things that Kiv does, he makes it look so easy. But for guys like me and you, Goo, we're lucky if we pull plays like that off once every 10 games as Dub gets a big first.
We got competitors in. It's actually IB Strafen saying we all had to get roasted by Dubby all year. It's his turn now. So.
Oh, the community is going to let Dub have it. Where's my guy Bugs? I know Bugs has to be enjoying this.
Bugs in
more
the
than
chat.
Anybody.
Bugs out there chirping on Twitter as well. My guy
you know,
Bugs.
they got a friendly rivalry. Bugs has to be thoroughly enjoying seeing Dubby down right now. 2 scores, but Dub, could bounce right back here, Goo, if he could just turn this into a tutty.
A big shout out to my guy Bugs, also big out there in Friday Night Football at Mudhead. Fallout called me the voice and face of Friday Night Football. I would actually disagree. Bugs is my guy out there. Been doing the grind with those guys for a long time. It's great to see him out there doing his thing, living that crazy life.
That crazy life. One thing I noticed about this event is these players, the beautiful thing is look how relaxed Kiv looks up there. I mean, he's having an opportunity to make a good amount of money, but it's not one of those situations in the MCS where there's all this extra pressure on you where if you lose, your season's over or the tournament's over right away. He knows that no matter what, he's guaranteed 3 games and he's guaranteed X amount of dollars with the chance to make X amount of dollars. And that's just the type of situation you want to be in if you're a pro gamer.
Kiv looking super relaxed right now, super at ease in that chair over there. Dubby, not so much. He really wants to make a good showing here with the pressure of the community on him, obviously. Dumps it out to Ertz in the flat. Going to make it down to the 17-yard line as the 2 minutes left on the clock continue to tick before we get to halftime here. 3rd and 2 for Dubby. Guys, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the half, just ticking away. Carson Wentz back out to the flat again. Great read. These flats are open. He's going to go ahead and take them. Ertz comes down with the ball, advances up to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Dubby in the red zone here. Not much time left, but a full board of timeouts for each competitor.
And Dubby, he's just fighting, man. He's showing some fight. The feisty one, 32 years old from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And you know what? Once you get over 30, Goo, when you can keep up with these young bucks, I mean, that's just a testament to your talent.
I love that Madden is, you know, you hop into Fortnite, you're like, oh, these kids got some twitch reactions. That's why the older guys can compete in Madden. It's that book and that volume of knowledge, football knowledge, adjustments, reads that really come into play in Madden.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Goo, and that's the beautiful thing about our competitive scene. We've seen kids that are 16 to 20 to mid-20s to early 30s to mid-30s. It touches all kinds of different demographics.
Look at Carson Wentz looking so slick in the pocket. Wow, Lucas was coming with the hit stick right there. Dubby able to slide to safety. Knows he might have got away with one right there, but 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line. Carson looking super slick in the pocket right there.
And you see Dubby, he's feeling it all of a sudden. Kiv don't look so happy up there. He's looking kind of locked in.
Hey,
yeah, he doesn't want to give up this touchdown. Let Dubby back. And you know if Dubby scores, you're going to have to hear about it if you're Kiv.
I formation here back for Dubby. Ajayi right up the middle, getting some tough yards right there. Looks like he's still on the 5-yard line. Nothing doing. 3rd and 5. Time out by Kiv as we continue to the continue to halftime.
And how confident is young Kiv, Goo, to call a timeout with so little time left? He feels he needs to give himself as much time as possible here because he feels he can get points before the end of the half.
That's why he's being methodical, taking those timeouts.
Sounds good.
Dubby's got to capitalize here. Almost there, 5-yard line, 3rd and 5. Ajayi in the backfield, Carson Wentz in the shotgun formation. Ajayi split out to the right there, and the flat covered up.
He had Ertz.
I think he wanted to go out to that flat.
This isn't good for him, Goo. Kiv decided to sit up, and now Dub, as Wild like to say, it's looking like a box. It's a box on the goal line.
Like we said, that short field, really, really hard to punch it in with the level of defense being played today. And right now is no different. 4th and 5. Dubby having to put points on the board before this half to come back and have a chance in the second half.
He's taking his 3. Oh, he really is. Skimbo hit it. He's a changed man. Yeah, Skimbo's looking at me like, I told you so.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
he does get on the board, though. That is the good news. There's no longer a 0 up there for Dubby, so mission accomplished there. But he's, snickering. He might agree with what he had to say there.
Cardation in the chat. He says, misreads galore.
Perfect.
For Dub.W on that drive. They're capping at him about taking 3 points. You feel he gets some points on the board, get a little momentum.
Got to get that 0 off. So now you got to play tough defense. You got to stop Kiv.
And that's the problem is if you're going up against someone that's not young Kiv, but
I also got some good banter as well.
When you're going up against young Kiv, I mean, you need touchdowns. Field goals aren't going to cut it.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden Kiv's just not going to stop scoring. It's one of those guys that it's like you have to put up 35 points to be competitive with a guy like young Kiv, and field goals, frankly, aren't going to get it done. So we're going to go into halftime here, though, with Kiv in control. Dropping back with Mahomes. I don't know if he's trying to put some more points on there to zip Dubby's lip even more.
Yep, here comes Tyreek Hill. Well, to walk Kiv down the field. You got to think Kiv's thinking at least 3 here, maybe even touchdown, but with no timeouts, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, used his last time out there, but we are awfully close to field goal range if he can get a nice route out on the sideline, stop the clock, and still manage this clock. Oh my God, unbelievable. And the spin in for a touchdown. Unbelievable turn of events by Kiv. We thought he was going to go for the field goal, taking no prisoners right to the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. Kiv and Tyreek Hill, it's going to be a problem. And you know what? You're going to only think later on we're going to see that Kiv Skimbo, probably Chiefs mirror match, the battle of the hills and the Mahomeses.
That's a lot of airmail probably through those games right there. Just no answer in the secondary for Hill today with that speed, agility, and that wicked spin move that's been showing off today to squeak out some extra yards, and in that case, a tutty.
How about Joe Tomitsky, 617, saying, what up, Goo? Great job as always, man.
My Tomisky's my guy.
And that's cool and all, but how don't I get any love? I'm from the 617. I grew up in the 617, Joe.
How does that happen?
What's going on, bro?
We're up to 617. I know I got some 330s in the chat today as well. Hey, big shout out to my Ohio guys. Carson Wentz just depressed back there, but he might have a guy for a nice gain indeed. Ertz goes up.
Timeout for Dub. All right, Dub.
Okay. We'll see you, buddy. He's not going to roll over.
What is you doing, Dubby?
What's you doing, Dubby? Kiv's live, baby. 21-3. Dubby's got to get at least 3 on the board here if that second half isn't just going to be the longest one of his life. We got Tate and Aguilar split out to the left. We got Ertz and Jeffrey to the right, but we're going to hand it off up the middle to a tough runner. Ajayi, hey, find some space. Another timeout there from Dubby. He's got 1 left, 4 seconds left on the clock. We're in field goal range.
Yeah, he's just going to take the field goal he was playing for 3 right there. Keeps it a 2-possession ball game, which that's big for him.
That's what's amazing with all 4 guys that we have today. You know there is no quit in any of these guys. No matter what, they're going to fight, they're going to claw, they're going to bite their way to the scoreboard. And there it is, Dubby able to get that 3 on the board before the halftime. Wow, nice little half there for Kiv.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And there he is, rocking the Givenchy shirt. You know, that's the thing about Kiv. He's got phenomenal lettuce, but his wardrobe game, always on point. Dubby with the physicality shirt. We need to see some physicality, Dubby, in the second half.
Yeah, we need to live up to the shirt, or the shirt needs to be turned inside out. One or the other here soon.
Something's going on.
All right, guys, we've got Fallout over in the locker room with one Dub.W. Let's send it over.
Thanks so much, guys. Yep, joined here at the DSC locker room with Dubby himself, currently down in this one. I want to start by asking, it was yesterday over dinner, this man Kiv says, I'm going to match up. If you play the Eagles, I'm not going to play the Chiefs. He's playing as the Chiefs right now. Your thought on this pick from Kiv?
I mean, you know, he's a try-hard, but it's okay. You know, sometimes you do things for the love of the game. I brought the Eagles out here. They let me down a little bit. But, you know, one thing about Kiv, one of my tactics in previous Madden tournaments was to go out the night before and party with my opponents. You know, and it worked on Skimbo before, and it's a great tactic to really, you know, induce your opponent to, you know, having a long night. And, you know, me and Kiv went out the last 2 nights, and I think he beat me in my own game because right now I'm playing like I'm not here. So he might have conquered me in that tactic.
You tried your best. He was 1 step ahead of you, apparently. And
Kids, it's the young kids. And I mean, shoot, I'm getting old now that I look at it, man. He's high-powered, for real.
they got all the energy in the world. Quick question is to your decision there. You're on the 5-yard line, 4th down. You decide to kick a field goal, down 14 points. What was the reason behind that thought process instead of going for it?
4th and going to 5 is very hard, and if I kick that field goal, it allows me to give up another field goal and still be in the game. Had I not got any points there and he kicks a field goal, now I'm down 3 scores, you know. But obviously he went right down the field. A great play calling there with the bomb to Tyreek Hill. He was in a position where he needed a couple more yards to get in field goal range. Him knowing I would play conservative defensively, not to let him get a couple more yards, to quick snap a deep play like that was just good play calling. That's some people at home might not notice. That really separates great man players is their play calling, and he got me with that one and deserved the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, I tell you what, Tyreek Hill is making the Eagles look like their secondary is us in the production booth right now. You know.
Great insight there from Dubby. That's going to be it from us from the Dollar Shave Club locker room. We're going to jump to a quick break. When we come back, second half coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WSOE Presents Madden Masters, where you guys see on screen right now Skimbo and Young Kiv 1-0 on the day over Dubby and Problem, $4 grand apiece in their pockets. Of course, an opportunity here for Kiv to be the first player of the day to take home $8 grand. What a performance from that man on your screen right now. Young Kiv looking dominant.
Oh, absolutely, and he's well on his way, it looks like, here to securing another $4 grand, be the first to get to that $8 grand mark. And you got to start asking yourself, when you look, if Dubby drops this game, that game versus him and Problem, if Problem can't get another win, could determine who's going to go 0-3 if somebody does, and that is not something any of these players are going to want on their resume. Ain't
that the truth? It's been a great day of action so far, but looks like the second half is underway. Can Dubby bring this back, or will Kiv be the first to secure $8,000? RG, Guru, take it away.
Dubby, you can't let me down, bro. I went out on a limb, picked you, my guy, just trusted in the mind games, trusted in the cap, trusted in your work over the past 2 days. Looking like you said at the break, it is backfiring on you, my friend. The youth movement is here to stay, up by 21 points, and with possession of the ball, dumping it to Tyreek, and he's able to hold on to the ball after a nice hit stick there.
Yeah, you said it, Gu, and what a good interview by Dubby. Always so well-spoken, tons of charisma. It's really hard not to be a fan of his, but I thought that was hilarious. Like you said, how he talked about his little dirtbag tactics to try to keep Kiv out late, but Kiv really the one looking like he had the scum tactic to prevail on Dubby, reversing on him. And that face says it all.
Hey, Dubby not giving up, still the cap game in full effect. Look at him lean forward, 6 inches from the screen right there, locked in. Kiv, though, not leaning back, knowing Dubby is all business. We got Connolly, Kelsey, and Watkins split out to the right. Tyreek Hill, the superstar of the day, over to the left by himself. Williams in the backfield. Lots of pre-play adjustments here by Mahomes, directing traffic. We have got Hilton working across the field. Connolly, the forgotten man, able to go up and almost get the ball. Dubby psyched, knocking that one out right there.
There's a little animation from Dubby getting pumped.
Dubby's like, okay, we've tried everything so far. Let me see if just the pure cap game can bring this one back for me right now. Williams in the backfield, Kelsey and Connolly and Hill out there stacked to the left. Watkins now the man out there by himself on the right.
What do you got, Dot? This is your chance to get some momentum against the Kiva.
This is it right here. You get the ball. You've got some spectacular field position. See if he can do it here.
He's trying to get physical. No physicality.
Got some penetration, just not there in time. Connolly out there all by himself for a big game, big gain all the way down to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Kiv. Lost opportunity there.
You see Kiv just hits him with the eat sign.
That was not a bot.
As Dubby's physicality rating is just dropping rapidly throughout these games.
All right, guys, let's go and get the inside track from our players right now. They're all mic'd up.
Okay. Just touch him, boys. Touch him.
Your rating's just dropping.
I'm only as good as the user controlling.
Your rating is dropping on these player mic call-outs, Gu.
I'm scoring a touchdown on this play.
I mean, no. We gotta go over here and get real.
You moved him back.
Yeah, rating man, going down rapidly for the mic toss to the players right there. I think they're working against me today, it feels like back there.
Oh, that's Kiv. Threads the needle. Tyreek again.
Unbelievable. Look at those 3 white jerseys right there, but just the perfect pass in the right place. Dumps it in the bucket. 1 yard line, all the way down to the 1 yard line, and just...
I mean,
the more time goes by here, the less likely my pick is looking for Dub.
Yeah, I'm still going to be perfect on the picks, Gu.
You're locked in today, bro.
You're done for. You remember they were asking me to make my picks early yesterday.
Yep.
And then I told, our production crew, I said, you need to give me a little bit. I need to feel this out. I need to talk to the players. And I'm feeling pretty good about my picks.
The sage move right there, the llama move. Holding off the predictions until we talk.
I mean, we touched him at least every damn time.
Squeaking in there for the touchdown
Lord,
after
Lord,
the hit stick. I think the hit stick helped him into the end zone.
You needed.
Oh
you
man,
needed
Dub's
pressure
going to
on
have
that
some
four.
explaining to do
had the
on the
coverage.
Needed podcast. We might need Clef to host that one.
He's going to have some explaining to do tonight in Vegas. Now, he doesn't even have to wait to explain because I believe there's going to be some people on him here tonight. Especially me, bro. Dubby, killing me, bro. 28-6. Of course, out of the back of the end zone, out to the 25-yard line here for Dubby. 1st and 10. There is no quitting Dubby. We're not going to see him roll over. He's going to come out here and fight. His head is front forward in the camera right there. He is intense right now.
If there's any flood emojis, now's the time to spam them.
Ugh. Guys, there's a couple ways you can tune into the broadcast today. If you're on the move, you can check out Twitter. WSOE on Twitter is live streaming the broadcast right on the timeline right there. Or you can tune in at Twitch, twitch.tv/WSOE.
There's my guy Rockets. He's spamming a couple of those flood emojis in there.
Rockets, my guy over there at Mudhead, one of the founding members of the Mud community at large, known him for a long time. A great rush there by Kiv, bringing the little stunt by Jones on the inside.
And you know what? We're giving Dubby a hard time right now. He's just in 3rd and 24. But I want to get back to what Skimbo said earlier. Just having him back on the main stage, having his charisma, having him here to be able to compete, it really brings something special to our community. He's one of our most entertaining players. He's such an awesome dude, and I truly hope we get to continue to see Dub.Dubby at events because it's just not the same without him, and it genuinely is just an awesome feeling to have him back out there rocking.
So I've been at events that he's there rocking and that he is not, and it is definitely a different feel to the competition, to the mood, to the vibe of the competition when Dubby is out here hanging with the peeps with that charisma that you're talking about and on the sticks. It's great to see him out here today. Looking forward to spending some more time with my guy tonight. Off the edge, that sack just keeps on coming.
Problem is the charisma is not enough. He's all set. He's all set. He's
99 charisma, just, you know.
Oh, man. Rocking the physicality shirt, down 22 points.
17-yard line here for Kiv. 1st and 10. Plenty of time, all the timeouts, in control, in the driver's seat, 28-6. He's just going to run it up the middle, RG.
Yeah, put the 4s up in the chat. We're going to go to the 4th quarter here.
All right, guys, starting the 4th quarter off here with a run up the middle. Kiv just keeping ball control here, protecting the rock. And if all goes well, going to come out with a dominating victory. 3rd and 5, time ticking, but Kiv back in his chair now. Laxed. Dubby, no give up in Dubby. All the fight, you're still going to get it, but Williams squeaks through for the 1st down right there. That's hurtful.
And one piece of advice you got to give for some of our lesser skilled users that might be watching. When you find yourself in these situations, do what Kiv's doing. You see how he's winding that play clock all the way down to 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds, taking as much time with them to just get out of here. That's what you need to do. A lot of people overlook controlling the clock, but young Kiv's showing you the right thing to do when you're in this situation. Look how fast he is milking that clock. Using that chew clock mechanic.
Taking his time, back in the chair again. Williams up the middle. And it's just running clock right now, just milking it. 28-6, no reason to do anything else. Dubby can barely see his eyeballs under those brows right now. The focused brows are out. I think we've seen the same play about 4 or 5 times in a row, but if you can't stop it and we got the clock ticking, and you're up 28-6. Why do anything different? That'll take us to the 2-minute warning here on the 1-yard line. Not quite the match I predicted today, Mr. RG.
Yeah, it's rough, too. You know you got a guy like Dubby. He wants to bring a ton of energy. He wants to get animated. He wants to put on a good show, but Kiv not having any of it. It's hard to put on a good show when you're just getting blown out.
Oh, there's some pride from Dubby right there. Told you he wasn't going to get out of here losing any pride whatsoever.
If you can't hear him after he makes that tackle, he says, "Show some pride, for Christ's sakes."
1 yard loss there. 1st and 10 now. Dubby takes control with that red zone stand. Wentz deep in his end zone right there, able to get it out to Ertz for a little breathing room and the 8-yard line. Let's see if Kiv takes a chance and brings some heat here. I doubt it. I think he's just going to put it on cruise control from here on out.
I think Kiv's just thinking about how he's going to spend that 8 racks.
That's all he's thinking
that
about
8,000. He's already guaranteed himself with a chance to make it 12 if he can get his win over his match against Skimbo, which is coming on later on.
Good blitz pickup there by the halfback, able to get it out to Ertz on the flat right there. 1st and 10 for Dubby as the clock continues to wind down on this Dubby versus Young Kiv match here at the Rio in the amazing Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you again to WSOE for putting on this amazing show today. I tell you what, high class all around, professional all around. Can't believe I'm on this stage right now with some of the best competitors in Madden. We got Richard Sherman, we got Nick Paddywhack coming up here soon. I tell you, looking forward to that matchup here. But this has so far been a great day of Madden football.
I'm curious to see what team is Nick and Sherman going to bring out there.
I am too. I am super curious.
Does Sherm go with his 49ers maybe?
We'll see. I don't know. It could be interesting. I'll tell you what, though. I got a little tidbit on Sherman. His favorite team playing Madden growing up was the Oilers and using Warren Moon. Didn't know that.
That's old school, man.
Seriously. So Sherman been playing Madden for a long, long time. Considers himself a high-level Madden player. We'll see if Nick's got the sticks to keep up with Rich. That is Eric Berry back there, one of the finest human beings to ever put on a football uniform, making the game-ending pick right there. Dubby just shaking his head back there. SMH. These are GGs. Put the GGs in the chat if you got them. This one's looking over, ladies and gentlemen. Williams just stumbling and bumbling up the middle right there.
Dubby calling timeouts.
This guy.
What an animal. You're an animal, Dub.
Back to the line of scrimmage here. Chiefs just swagging back up to the line of scrimmage. Yelder in motion. Another handoff the middle up to Williams. 1st down, but that hit stick, that physicality, that's not stopping.
That's all he wants. He's only calling timeouts to give himself a chance to get a little physical. This will be the last play of the game, hopefully.
Hopefully, quote unquote, hopefully.
Kiv passes like a savage.
He's like, oh, you want to take a timeout? All right, I'll send Hill out there with a little swerve. That is, I tell you, the best one-on-one defense we've seen against Tyreek Hill all day.
Yeah, Dubby just, has Mills in a deep zone, backed off coverage, clicks on. Easy interception, not going to do anything for him.
What is Dubby going to do here? Who knows what's possible right now? Wentz back, a little dump up. Oh, I knew something was coming.
Trying to get cute. That was cute.
This has been one of my favorite matchups of the day. I tell you, the score doesn't read great game, but it's certainly been fun one to watch between these two guys.
That's it.
Oh, that was a little dangerous right there. Almost got picked off last second. Awesome stuff there by the young Kivster, taking the dub, making me look terrible on my hot take at the beginning of the game. Looking great today. That's 8K. That's a fat pocket right now, sir.
Yeah, your pick you weren't even close on that. That game wasn't even close. Dubby obviously put the battery in your back.
I can't come here on my first trip on the desk with you and just mirror your picks all day long. I gotta get a little feisty out there. Maybe try and prophesize a little something, but it didn't work out for me that time.
I respect it. I respect it. Get your goo on.
That's it. I tell you, we may have a results leaderboard out there, but this is looking more like the who I'm hanging out with tonight leaderboard.
That's funny.
Hey guys, we're gonna kick it over to the locker room with Fallout. He's there with Young Kiv.
Thanks so much, guys. Yep, joined here with Young Kiv. Congratulations, the first player to take home $8 grand today. How does it feel, man?
Feels great. I'm just glad to have this opportunity. I really appreciate being invited to this
first ever event by WSOE, and I'm just glad to be playing well. And I got one more game, so hopefully I can win that and take home 12 grand.
Looking to win out. Congratulations on that win. And that's a great point you bring up. How has the event been so far? It's a different format for Madden, a different organization hosting a Madden event for the first time. Talk to me about this WSOE experience.
We've been treated like all-stars. Like, we've literally been treated amazing. It really feels like an exclusive event, which is how it is, and we all earned our spot here. And it's just great to see other tournaments come about, not just an EA held tournament.
Awesome to see third-party tournament organizers getting involved. Of course, the WSOE experience is a one-of-a-kind experience. You got one more matchup, and I want to ask you, it's probably going to be the toughest matchup yet. What are your thoughts on this Skimbo matchup coming up? How are you going to match up against him?
I feel good in every game I play, but I know when I'm playing him, it's going to be a great game every time. He's always tough, and he always plays me really good, and so it should be a classic.
Have it. Skimbo going up against Kiv. It's going to be a great one to keep an eye on. We, of course, have 4 more matches left. That's going to be it for us here. Young Kiv goes 2-0 on the day so far. When we come back, some more Madden Masters action in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.